Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hope you had a wonderful day. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. It still is, even though the sun is going down. Windy, beautiful day. But it's article time. I wanted to share an article with you about what's going on in Houston, Texas. All right, see you in a bit. All right, all right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, let me see if I can share my screen. I wanted to show you something. I know you can see the tagline. It says more than 90 people found in a possible human smuggling in Houston, Texas. There was this house in Houston, Texas that more than 90 people was found. Let me share my screen and see what's going on, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So, as you see here, it says more than 90 people found in possible human smuggling case. And this is from police. So, this was loaded about 29 minutes ago. And you can see them bringing the people out on stretchers. All right. Let's read a little bit first. All right. It says more than 90 people were found huddled together in a home in Houston in a possible case of human smuggling. The Houston Police Department said Friday no one was seriously injured, but Houston Police Assistant Chief Darren Edwards said, "We are concerned that there may be some positive cases inside the house." You can read, you can see it. You want to refrain from saying certain buzzwords that get stuff, triggered. So some people have fever and some have lost their sense of smell and taste, Edwards said at a news conference. And here goes some more pictures. They putting up the yellow tape around the house, and you see a numerous amount of rescue personnel and fire and police out there trying to save these people. All right, and here's the Houston ambulance rescue. They suiting up with their gear. Let's see. Yeah. It says the health department is headed to the scene to conduct rapid testing, he said. No children were inside. Wow. Okay. About so if there were no children, so it sounds like they may have been trying to get work slaves. You know, you know how people can pay some people coyotes bring them over, and then the coyotes double cross them and actually sell them into some sort of slave ring, trafficking ring, and they sell them into work slavery in restaurants and nail salons and stuff like that. So a lot of the people that you see in certain places, they don't get paid. They're slaves, so to speak. Let me see. No children were inside. About 5 women are in the house, and the rest are men. So there's only 5 women out of over 90 people, and the rest were men. Edwards said they told police they hadn't eaten in a while. See, yep, this is what it sounds like. It sounds like this was an alleged um, working, work um, slavery. They was holding them in there for the highest bidder they could sell them to. See, the thing about it is a lot of things been shut down and they just starting to open back up. So, they probably was holding them because they really didn't have anybody that could afford to pay for them at this time. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. So they said they hadn't eaten in a while, so they weren't even feeding these people. They weren't giving them anything to drink. So Edward said, and they were brought food and water. So of course that's a part of the rescue. They give you food and water. They give you medical treatment right on the spot. All right, and here's some more. I guess he's doing a press conference because I see microphones in front. So they're doing press conference, and I think I seen this earlier. Yeah. Okay. Houston police said they were made aware of a kidnapping call Thursday night. Oh. And authorities worked through the night to try and find the kidnapping victim's location. Authorities executed a search warrant at a 2-story Houston house and determined this was a human smuggling investigation, Edwards said. Yeah. So some brave person, and I'm so glad that they, called the authorities. These people could have died up in there. They were starving them. They wasn't even giving them anything to drink, any water. Lord have mercy. Okay, so that's like the remainder of the article. But I think it was yeah. So let's try to see if we can play this. Let's see.
To a developing story unfolding in Houston tonight. Police responding to a reported kidnapping make a discovery. More than 90 people crammed inside a home. Authorities uncovering an alleged human smuggling operation. ABC's Marcus Moore from Texas.
Tonight, authorities making a startling discovery in the southwest Houston neighborhood, finding more than 90 people huddled inside a 2-story home. Police say they are all and mostly men. The youngest is thought to be in their early 20s. Investigators believe it may be a case of human smuggling, and tonight, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, worries about their health.
We are concerned that there may be some positive COVID cases inside the house. So we do have our health department en route. They will do some rapid testing.
Making sure the people inside receive any necessary medical.
We brought them some food and got them some water. They said they will.
It is unclear how long the people have been inside the home.
It was a big surprise when we got in the house and saw what we saw.
One neighbor as shocked by the discovery as police.
We walk at night and we never see anything being suspicious.
Lindsay, tonight for if some of them might be the alleged smugglers themselves. Lindsay.
Marcus, thank you.
Wow. Okay, so you see that. Absolutely crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. I tell you, it is definitely time for just prayer. Prayer, prayer, prayer. This world is getting so wicked and so crazy. You don't even value human life. Instead of you getting a job, you want to enslave other people to work and make you money. This is absolutely crazy. And I guarantee you that these people are probably not from this country. It was probably people that was trying to cross the border because it's in Texas, the southern border. And they probably paid money for these coyotes, trying to trust these coyotes. That's what they're called. They're called coyotes. I'm not talking about the animal coyote. I'm talking about traffickers, human traffickers, traffickers that um, they either smuggle people by kidnapping, or people actually save up their hard-earned money to pay them to bring them into another country. Mainly, they seem like they always want to come here. And a lot of times they get raped, they get killed, um, robbed, beaten, their children get stolen. I mean, all kinds of vile things happen to them because they trust people. They trust people to think that, okay, these people are going to help us. They're going to help us, and they end up finding themselves in a lot of trouble because they end up in sweatshops. They end up in prostitution because this is a part of sex trafficking as well. They didn't have any children. They had 5 girls or 5 young ladies, and they had the rest men. And it was over 90 people. They like young men too. They like young boys too. So don't think for 1 minute that they only traffic women. They do traffic young boys too, young men. Adolescents, probably like 18 to 25, 35, ish. They like young men too. Some of these old perverts, they pay top dollar for them, and a lot of them, they hire them as servants. They probably pay them little or nothing, but it's like under the table because they paid for them, and you probably never know that they work for them, that they're in their kitchens, at restaurants or nail salons. A lot of the nail salons, I used to notice, um, a lot of them didn't have a license. A lot of them worked doing nails, but they didn't have a license. You may see the license for the actual company, the actual business, and you might see 1 or 2 nail techs that have license. Next time you go, I'm not going anymore, but next time you go, check it out. Just look around. Look around and see how many of them actually have license. Yeah. It's unfortunate and it's sad, and I'm glad someone called and alerted the authorities on this, because who knows what would have happened to them people. They say over 90 people was in that house. The neighbors were unaware. So that means they never let them come out. They never transported them anywhere. They probably was bringing them in at night while everybody was asleep. They didn't feed them. They didn't give them water. So they were dehydrated. They was having fevers. That is a regular single family home. 90 people can't live up in there. So people, I've heard of someone else that called himself being a preacher, and he had what, 25 families living up in one house. The feds probably should have kicked him in and got him for alleged uh trafficking. But I digress on that. Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the same thing, doesn't it? How would you have 25 families living in 25 people, period? If it's not 25 families, 25 people living in one single family home. That's outrageous and it's unsanitary. I digress on that. I'm not even going to try to even go on that end of the spectrum simply because I'll do another video addressing that. Um anyway, I'll follow the story and see how it continues to unfold because I do remember seeing uh, a news report earlier. They said within all of the 90 plus people, they had to sort them out to see who was the victim and who was the predator, who was the. Oh. So this is crazy. What if they pretend that they were a part of the victims? Oh my gosh. They'll get away and do it all over again. I'm hoping these victims can speak English or they will have someone that can communicate with them so they can let them know who these coyotes were. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this was a horrific story. Horrific. 90 people, 90 plus people found in a home in Houston, Texas. I know this is a horrific story. And it's possible. It's not. I'm telling you, this is what it was. Yeah. This was a smuggling ring. Definitely. And these people probably paid their hard-earned money to come here and they were double crossed. More than likely, that is what it is. More than likely, they were double crossed. I'm so sorry. Wow. I couldn't imagine. That is horrible. We have some horrible, demonic, devilish people that walk this earth. I mean, horrible. Who are you to enslave someone else? Who are you? I'm a descendant of slavery in this country. I'm a descendant of slaves in this country. So I know how this feels. This is horrible. This is horrible to be enslaved in 2021. Who would have thought that we would still be going through this? Oh, mm, 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 mm. Oh God, have mercy on your people because the devil hates us. He hates us. We hate him too. Let's be clear on that. But his children is working double time trying to destroy us. You know, it is definitely praying time. Definitely praying time. So I digress because this is I don't want. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to have you a part of the tribe, a part of the family. Welcome. And thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting. I enjoy your comments. Some of you have some great comments. Some of you try to be a little slick out your mouth, but I'm gonna ignore that. But don't keep trying me. Let's be clear on that. But I don't want to go into all of that on this video. But thank you to all my new family, my new tribe members. Yay. All right, like and subscribe to this page, this channel. and share and comment. Let me know if you've seen this story already. Let me see what you think, how you feel. I know this is horrible. This is tragic, but this is what we're going through in this day and time. All right. Talk to you guys later. Shalom.